Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you kind of a marathon of sewing, starting with Monday and going all the way till Thursday. My kids and I were working together getting ready for an event, and it was a all family project. As you can see, my kids helped with the ironing and they helped with the pinning and the cutting, and this footage here is of Monday, and we went down to our church and borrowed the fellowship hall where we could lay all the fabric out, and we probably worked for about about 4 hours just cutting out shirts, and it was quite the process, as you can see. So on Tuesday, I actually finally got to start sewing, and part of that was getting set up. Everything has to be set up outside right now, and so it takes a little bit just to get it all out of storage, get it all set up before I can even start. But I thought I would show you guys a little bit of what that looks like. If you're wondering why my ironing board has a towel on it, it's because the fabric on the cover is getting old and it started disintegrating underneath the iron and exposing the foam, which of course will cause burning and melting on the iron. So a towel was my quick solution. Maybe in a later video when I have time, I plan on replacing it, and I will probably show you guys that project. So you may have noticed that I don't really have a sewing room. I do a lot of my sewing right now outside. We are lucky to have this 30-foot shipping container, but unfortunately my husband and I share it, and right now I can't sew in it, and it's too hot to sew in there anyway. So I do all my sewing outside currently. So that's why sometimes we have the pop-up canopy up, and my tables outside, and all that stuff, to try to create space, because I just don't have extra space. So that kind of explains that. So here the kids and I finally got started sewing. At this point we did put the pop-up up, which made the area just much more bearable with the sun shining down on us. My 12-year-old daughter is using her vintage sewing machine. It's just a straight stitcher, so she's just doing straight stitches, and then I was adding just a zigzag overlock stitch to all the seams, and we were just kind of working together on each piece. She would work on it and then pass it to me, and I would add the next step, and the kids just rotated through. So here's one of my 14-year-olds. And she got some extra help. She hasn't used the sewing machine a whole lot, but she did really good. I find that if I get in front of the machine, I can help them a whole lot better than if I'm standing behind them. My mom used to stand behind me, and I find that just being on the other side of the machine helps my girls a little bit better as we try to work together and as I try to teach them. So my son had fun with this clip while I was inside running a short little errand. He started the camera all on his own and sat down and started figuring out what the next steps on this shirt was by himself, and he thought that was kind of fun to do. Here's my other 14-year-old, and she is picking up where her brother left off. And like I said, they kind of rotated through every little bit. So I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried filming a video while shopping. It's a little intimidating. My son went with me, and he kind of just recorded the floor a lot. And he was really nervous, and I was a little nervous. We've never done this before, but it was a lot of fun just trying to figure it out.
Did we bring that neck thingy? The neck thingy.
The what?
The neck thingy?
No. No.
That's sad.
This will work. Okay. All right. Go ahead and end it. We made a really quick trip to Joann's, and I got interfacing and bias tape and a few little things for jewelry, and that's all I needed for last minute projects. So now on to our next stop. As always, I don't think Peter would think anything would get done without him sitting directly in the way. Silly kitty.